And we're off in the Sandstorm period of this qualification match number 28. Red Alliance and Blue Alliance making their way over to the center of the cargo, while 245 is trying to make their way to drop a hatch panel, and they make it as they go back over to their human feeder station. Meanwhile, on the other side of the field, as the Sandstorm goes up, Biting Bulldogs and Foley Freeze dropping their hatch panels off over at their rocket on the red side of the field. Meanwhile, Foley Freeze goes back, trying to pick up a hatch panel, but they're not able to pick it up, so let's see if they go back and pick it up. Biting Bulldogs pick up a cargo as they make their way back to the center of the field to drop off the cargo over at their rocket. Let's see if they're able to do it, and they push it in as Foley Freeze elevates themselves over to the second level of the rocket and drops off a hatch panel as they make their way zipping across with their swerve drive back over to their human feeder station to pick up another hatch panel to go back over to the rocket as Biting Bulldogs drop another cargo, filling up the bottom layer of that rocket on their Red Alliance side as they pick up another ball. Meanwhile, on the Blue Alliance, Atombots filling up the cargo bay as they take another cargo ball and bring it back over to the center cargo and drop it off. And they do it again, and they drop another cargo ball in their cargo bay as their alliance partner 4815 lines up to take a hatch panel over at the Blue Alliance. Meanwhile, over on the other side of the field at the Red Alliance, we got the Biting Bulldogs picking up their cargo with their turret as they make their way over. Oh, they drop it, and they go back over to their human feeder station as their alliance partners 910 pick up a hatch panel and bring it back over to the rocket as they fill up their rocket with all their hatch panels in 3, 2, and ooh, and they just slid it right off there as their hatch panels are all on their rocket. Let's see if they're able to fill that cargo bay and that cargo on that rocket before the match is over. Their alliance partners Biting Bulldogs got a ball, and they're trying to drop a cargo back as they fill up the second layer of the rocket. Meanwhile, over on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 245 picking up a cargo ball, dropping it off in the lower hatch of the cargo bay area of their rocket ship, and they drop another cargo into their cargo rocket ship as they make their way back over as there's 30 seconds left on the clock. Atombots lining up and climbing for half 3. Let's see if they're able to get up on there, and they slide their way up onto half 3. Let's see if they stay there. Meanwhile, their alliance partners over 4815 over there making their hatch panel onto the rocket as 910 climbs straight up onto the half zone with 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. As time expires, let's see what the scores will be.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have thumbs up. Let's review these scores.
And the victory goes to the Blue Alliance with a score of 75-54. That puts the Atombots in second place and 910 in fourth place.